With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check pass. Check pass. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Get in the weight room.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Check me out.
Hey, 43.
Hey, one set. Two, fellas, let's go. Like 54. So don't say nothing.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And going deep for Hill. And this is knocked away and incomplete, but I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
On second down now, it's James. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 6.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, our home team, nothing.
Black 15!
You must be dreaming. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
Hey, 79! 79!
They just got that play off. Now Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, alive.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
43, 43, 15.
Check 99.
Easy.
Turn it up. Kill it.
Mahomes going to throw. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, 57, 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now Mahomes forced out to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go. At the 20-yard line.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with James. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Mike's by 4. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Play action now, Rivers. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
21-yard line.
180, block 11.
50's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it. check.
Wait, 89.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
I'm here all day.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
3 buzz.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Mostert.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get it.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check right. Check 26, check 26. Alert flare.
Relax.
He's crashing.
Here's Mostert.
Fresno.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow. There's no on 80.
Mike 54. Watch the run. Hey, check 24.
Yellow. Right side.
Mostert.
10. Hey, alert 3.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Get out of here, man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Mike's 5-4.
Let's get it. Let's go. Right side.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
54 Mike. Y'all not ready.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Great job, man.
Kyle Juszczyk, as the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Show it eight. Show it eight.
Go orange. Orange.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half, Rivers. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. A final shot before break. Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Eckler, and an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Rivers now. He's going to loft one deep. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
54. Bring it. Bring it. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Mike's 5-4.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
Yellow, yellow. I go Wolverine.
Mike 54. Here we go, D. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Switch. 36.
This is Mostert, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice hit, boy.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
All day, just like that, just like that. Wide, get wide.
Hey, ribble it.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
Dancing to his left. This is caught. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Joseph on for the field goal. A 20-yard
The kick by Joseph is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Here is Eckler. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
390.
The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Hey, I want to go load it. Load it.
Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Gets this one to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Watch QB's
Alpha.
Watch QB's off. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I'm out.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
218, chop it.
Here's Rivers. That is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Wait, 89.
To the air again here, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I got you.
Fourth down, Rivers. And he's got a man. It's Kellen Winslow. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Rivers. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Rivers. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Rivers again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. On the stop was Aaron Donald. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it on the move to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Brian Urlacher, what a force getting in there for the sack.
54, Mike, 54. You just warm up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, yellow, go gun, go gun, go gun.
Wow, move.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's home. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Mahomes now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Check it back, check it back.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Come on, fellas.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Yellow.
Coming after you. Coming after you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all